We're Team 9, also known as Burn RX, and we're showcasing our controlled burn robots. My name is Jeff Peel.
My name is Miranda Hawthorne.
And my name is Dylan Wren.
The problem we were seeking to solve with our robotic solution was that wildfires are a consistent issue facing the planet, and our team is looking to reduce the number of wildfires that happen every year through prescribed burns with our robotic solution. Potential customers include effectively anyone that is in charge of or managing a piece of land that is vulnerable to wildfire and may benefit from prescribed burns. So the issues currently faced in the areas by these customers is that people tend to have limited manpower, and so much of the land that we have that is vulnerable to fire has been mismanaged. Our robotic solution presents a lower barrier to entry. It will give more capacity to groups already performing prescribed burns and lowers liability for those taking part in the prescribed burn because it doesn't use any flammable liquids. Our proposed robots are as follows. We've got Smother, which is in charge of extinguishing fires, Fire Break, which is concerned with creating separation between the prescribed burn area and the other areas, Firebug, which starts the fires, and Eagle Eye, which is our eye in the sky.
Firebreak here has 6 DC motors, 1 servo motor, and a couple sensors in order to navigate around the area, cut down any vegetation, scoop up any excess debris, and it has a couple attachments in case it needs to put out any potential fires.
My robot was the Firebug, our fire starting robot. It has an ultrasonic distance detector that is affixed to the front. We have one DC motor for the left wheels and one DC motor for the right wheels. And the fire starter is simulated with a yellow LED. The goal is to drive around and a button will turn on the igniter. If a work stop order is given from one of the other robots, it stops completely and will need to be restarted to work again.
My name is Eric Gordet, and for the FSC 100 team project, I helped develop a drone, which is also known as Eagle Eye. And with this drone, it would help with our wildfire aiding of wildfires by use of aerial views, data collection. So, with the use of using a camera lens and infrared sensor, it would help map out the area as well as take pictures and relay the messages back to the other robots and the team.
This is Smother, the fire extinguishing robot that will be driven via remote control from an operator and will receive GPS orders and locations of fire. It'll then drive there, and the operator will turn on the water pump, open the valve with a push button, and it is refillable with up to 3 connections to fight subsequent fires.
So this is an area where you might be conducting a controlled burn. There's a lot of dead grass, there's a lot of fuel, and there's a structure that you want to protect. So the first step is to have the Eagle Eye fly over the area and make a map of all the terrain. That way, the fire break can start following that map to create a fire break around the perimeter of the area and any important structures that you want to protect. And also so it can pick up some debris from the fallen trees or the groves around there. Then you can have the firebug follow along that path, light some fires to turn that into a much more defensible black line. It's going to be a lot more secure, fire won't spread across it that easy. With all that prep work done, you can get to the main burn itself. So the firebug goes around, starts igniting, while the eagle eye is flying over, monitoring the wind conditions and watching out for any fire spreading where it shouldn't be. In the event that happens, mother's notified and it can go over there and put out that fire immediately. Now all the fuel is gone, but you still have an ash pile left over. Firebreak is equipped to spread out that ash, rake it into the soil, and in the event of a wildfire rolling through, this will be a much safer location.
RX's robot system increases the manpower for prescribed burn while also reducing the number of personnel required on site by shifting manual task to assisted We lower the barrier to entry to the permitting process by providing regulators with accurate, repeatable reports. We help increase the number of burn sites per team by splitting members with the help of robots.
I noticed that time management, project planning, CAD software experience, and programming were the main aspects that I've taken from this class that I know I'll be using going forward.